Matt and I have come down at Granny's. We're going to help her plant some flowers, especially the ones that the dear sweet person sent her that called ahead to Satterfields and had them already purchased for Granny there. We're going to plant them, and then I'm not sure what else she wants us to help her with today. We're going to help her do that, and then we may go back up to our house and plant some stuff, but we're waiting on Granny. She's going to come on out and show us where she wants them. Okay, Granny's decided what she wants. She wants the thrift on these steeper parts of her bank going down to her basement. She said that way nobody wouldn't have to mow it or weed eat it. What color you want where?
The pink. I put the pink here and the blue on the other side. Well, I don't see how much. I put them a little ways apart because they'll spread. We'll just leave that dirt on it and let that dig a hole and plant it.
Where you on it?
Whatever you think's the best place.
Let's see if this one's different, maybe.
It won't really be the same one,
Yeah, it is.
huh?
It is. It's just one.
But at least there's two of them.
Yeah.
And two blue ones.
Maybe if you're
You want
closer this way, or
where at, Granny? Where Matt's standing, or
Wherever he thinks.
what? He's asking
What
you.
about in the middle or maybe here spread?
Right there.
something along about there.
Yeah, that looks good.
Here. I'll weed those out for you. You'll pitch off into the thing there and you'll be in bad shape. Let me bring your chair right here so you can sit.
See it, Joe?
I'll get a chair right here. You want me to pull out that vetch? It is right pretty though with the blooms.
Well, you could just pull it out. That gives more room for my, though it is pretty, it gives more room for my other something. Made a film that, didn't it? Them girls are singing at church.
We want the other one out the bank here from it.
Yeah, where you want the other one, Grandma?
It's real pretty, yeah, like he said. Like he said. You can throw that up there on the bank, but maybe he'll go up there. There's your bench of it.
Now you want Matt to do, I'll get those, do the same on the other side.
Yeah. I didn't know get that that's right in my hand.
His grandmother liked flowers.
Yeah, she had her flower garden across the creek on Frank's land before she died. And I went over and dug up her peony roses. But I think the other flowers, the weeds, is crowded in there.
Is that the pink peony that we have?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that would be Grandma's.
Yeah. It was her shade flower garden across the creek. And that was really rich ground over there.
I remember that flower garden. I remember being in it with her.
That dirt was black, you know.
Yeah.
You could tell it's real rich soil. This will help my daffodils to grow.
You started me that other peony last year, and this year it's got, or maybe even the year before, and this year it's got a bloom on it.
Oh,
So it's finally gonna bloom.
yeah, that come out. They multiply, you know, and get bigger.
Yeah. pretty day.
Yes. I have to go tomorrow to the foot doctor,
Yeah.
and then Wednesday I have to go get my blood checked. Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember which.
There's a bank in Canton above a car wash there, and this stuff grows all over it. I think people plant it to keep it from eroding, you know?
Yeah, ground cover.
Yeah, because it grows and spreads.
You pitch it up on that bank and maybe it'll grow up the hill. You might as well just put both of them candy tufts right on the edge of that bed.
You want to put them right there?
Take the little bigger weeds out of it.
Well, what about, you've got one more white thrift, or white creeping phlox.
I didn't think that we had thrift in the white.
Yeah,
I thought
you
it was
do.
blue.
No, well, you got
I
one
thought we
white.
had two blue.
You got two blue, two pink, and a white.
Well, he can just put the white on there then, or wherever you want to put it.
Well, wherever you want to. You put it right there in between those daffodils. I think it'd be
No,
pretty.
I don't want it in there.
Yeah.
Take the strength from the daffodils.
Hey! You don't have to get up. Just sit
No,
there.
don't get up.
Sit
I'm gonna
there,
come to
sit
you. I'm
still.
bringing them to you. It don't matter. Just set it wherever.
I need to see your life. He's getting so he don't know me. Hey, pretty boy.
I'm fine, bud.
Golly gee, them sunglasses. I've never seen nobody in the pretty.
What, there?
I'm fine, bud.
The
thanks.
muscled up arms.
That bucket right there, that white one. And then we've got one more where she's going to put over there. Matt.
How are you, Granny?
Doing pretty good.
Good, good.
I wish stupid me, if I hadn't hurt my back, I could do stuff like this. The birds are singing.
Yeah. I think this one does have more than one, so we could split it.
You might be hungry. We'll
Well.
go and sit and find out.
I put it right over the fruit one that's blooming over here, this side pepper.
I thought that's where you wanted the candy tuft.
In this.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
phlox.
Oh, that's phlox.
I mean creeping phlox,
Oh,
thrift.
Okay.
You want it over there on that bank?
Yeah. I'll just put it on that side. There's more room. I thought I'd make me a sweater of every color
Oh yeah.
to match my pants. And like when I wear purple pants, I
Yeah.
have a purple sweater.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good idea. I had been asleep for a long time. He took a good long nap this morning.
Well, them kids was going wild down there. Then I was afraid they was going to get hurt till they was doing.
Yeah, they was getting pretty wild, weren't they?
And Mary Catherine just turning Somersets.
Hey, Granny, there's 4. I divided that one in 4. Do you want 2 on this bank and 2 on that bank?
I just put them all on that bank. It's more room.
Katie, what did you ask me?
I said, what's the flower called that's over there on the bank that you planted?
Oh, that's thrift or creeping phlox.
What that's called? Cool. Will it kind of disperse, get big and
We
end
hope
up being
so.
a ground cover sort of deal?
That's what Granny hopes. It does do that. Spreads. So all we got left is the candy tuft. You want it in that bed?
Yeah, I put it down here in this corner and pull them little weeds out of it. Dig it out and put it out of the bucket like you did them others.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll look good by next year. It'll look really pretty.
You want to tell Katie the funny story you told us?
When Jerry was a little boy, his mother and daddy went off to work in Newport News, Virginia, at the shipbuilding place,
In the shipyard, yeah.
shipyard, and they left Jerry with his grandma. And he told her one day, he said, Grandma, I wish you'd just go ahead and die. And she said, why, honey, would you just want me to die? He said, because every year I have to work in your flower garden, and I'm tired of it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, every year she'd have to make a flower garden, you know.
My goodness. Wow.
Little kids will be honest.
Yes, you're right. Little kids will tell you anything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine that. That's funny.
And what about that? She lived to be 84, and she lived in the house that Jerry built
Yeah, wow.
for his mom and daddy and her.
I bet you she told him that and wouldn't let him live it down when he got older. Laughed about it.
I don't know, but
That's a pretty wild thing to say, but
that's one bunch of that stuff that Carol Jane bought
Yeah,
me.
and that's a little lily or something. I don't know what it
she could tell you anything.
If you
Yeah.
put it down here in this corner, it won't
Those hollow homes that was
is. Yeah.
be pretty. And now the problem's going to be where we're going to put the rose bush. I think we'll have to put it out there by the garden.
Okay.
the
You
rose
can do
bush.
that.
There'll be pretty flowers everywhere.
You've got your seeds that people sent you for your
I've got
birthday.
a bag full of flower seeds.
Would you like to plant some of them today, like in here?
Well, you
Oh, that'd be
could.
fun.
Uh,
Yeah.
I tell you where they're at. They're hanging in there on the back of my chair.
Okay, let me go look.
In just on the back of my chair on the side towards the creek. Side towards Matt.
Oh, I love planting flowers. They're just
People
so
have
beautiful.
sent me flowers, seeds. I can't never plant them all.
Isn't that so sweet? What's your favorite, Granny, as far as flowers go? I don't know if I've ever asked you what your favorite flower is.
I like irises, roses. I guess
Is that
roses.
them?
Roses?
Yeah, just dump it in there everywhere.
Oh, my Granny said roses are her favorite flowers.
Look at these, all them flower seeds.
Wow, that's a lot. My gosh, wow.
Let's see what we could. Oh, you got a lot.
Here's some-
Cosmos and zinnias.
I like them cosmos, they're awful pretty.
Yeah, Ira, what you see? You see the flower seeds? Looking for the chickens? Buck, buck. They're not down here. Buck, buck. They're not down here. You won't find any chickens here.
Well, so what do you want? I would do the, we got some apple seed that we saved. So here, we're not going to plant
Give me that apple seed.
those, put those back down in there. Some of that's not even flowers, and those were something else. Let's see.
Nasturtiums. Don't you
Yeah,
like them?
I do like
Those are
nasturtiums,
You
yeah.
want to?
Well, no, we could plant some in some of your little pots or something. But then let's plant, let's see, that's not one either.
What you got there?
So you wanted cosmos, you want the mixed colors?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put those over there.
Hey, I hear
He's
you
got a
like
rock. He's excited.
I hear you like
And then the old maids or the zinnias, which would you
it.
want?
You like it. Either one.
Well, you pick, this is yours. This is going to be different colors, and
Why
I guess
don't
this
you
is going to
mix a pack of these?
be...
and
Okay,
then-
sounds good. Okay, and then the cosmos. Okay, here you go.
I see you. See you. Pretty boy.
Got a rock. He's real excited
Pretty
about
boy.
it. You like his little muscle shirt, Granny?
I like it. He's got little muscles in his arms.
He does, don't he? He's strong.
You could plant some of these flower seeds
Oh, dang,
in them
dude.
little
You want it back?
buckets that you took them out of.
Yeah, those that wasn't
You
broke.
could put mulch in them.
Okay. So what you want in this end? You want to put some of that, you want to put your other candy tuft over here? Or you want to put the gladiolus?
What end you talking about?
Right in here, anywhere in here.
Well, anywhere you can find to put them.
Well,
Now he's got them retaining wall things standing there.
well we can move them.
But see, my fall flowers is right under that.
Okay.
He thinks if you just, he thinks he can just hold on to that. And want to see Granny? Say hey, Granny. Come here. Say hey, Granny.
So you got room back up here too, back in
Say
here.
hey. Can you wave and say hey, hey?
Granny, you've got room back in here too.
Well, you could put them back in there.
Well, which would you rather?
Them gladolias.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fine back
Okay.
in there. Maybe we ought to just leave them irises in that pot till they bloom or do something this summer and then move them next year.
Okay. We could use the little containers these come out of, fill them with mulch, and plant you some little seeds in them, and set them out here where they can get rained on.
Set them right along through there.
Okay. So where do you want the one candy tuft that's left?
Right there at the end of them. End of them little irises.
Waving at me, Granny. You waving
Out
at me?
here, and
Yeah, right there where your foot is.
is it a good sized hole?
So we made ourselves a big circle, didn't we?
Okay, I gotta go in for just a second. I'll be right back. We already planted some zinnias, so if you want to save those for your garden area, we can save those. Okay, what you got? You got, let me just put a little in each. Think they'll grow in there, these big ones?
I think they will.
Ooh, those are pretty.
I want to see what are they.
Bachelor buttons, but they're different. They're not just solid.
Those are beautiful.
But those may get 10 feet high. They're not going to go in that.
That's good.
You know, those little bitty ones. Save that one for your garden. We'll put it in the garden. We'll see.
Granny, are you getting too hot sitting right there?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Those are 4 foot. Those are 4
I'll
foot.
have to move into the shade. So Mama's going to have to get in the shade. Mama's getting hot.
Those are 12 inches. We could do those. Those are 2 to 3 feet. And those are 36 inches. What about if we do these two in them?
That's all
And we'll
right.
plant some of these out there for you. Let me get rid of this stuff. Then we got to figure out about your rose.
Yeah, we'll have to plant it down there above the garden. I had a rose like that one year that bloomed different colors. And I don't know if it died out or if they mowed it down or what. You want to move on out there to the garden?
Yeah, we can. Where you want to put the rose bush? Could you put it in between those irises there or beside them, or?
I think if you move some of them bricks, I think that's where the last rose bush was at.
Okay.
And you can dig up them strawberry vines and see.
Okay. Now, do you want me to, you got your flower seed, would you want me to put any right there in front of the potatoes, or do you think that would bother them, or out
Where
there
is
at the end?
potatoes? I was trying to.
Right here, I'll show you. There's some coming up, right there, right there.
I wouldn't.
So that whole row.
I don't think I'd put none there.
Okay.
I just wait on them.
Okay.
Is any lettuce coming up?
Yep, you got lettuce. That's all that green stuff is lettuce. If we get that rain they're talking about, that should help everything grow.
Oh, that's interesting. They're talking about rain.
It's supposed to be chance of rain the rest of the week.
Cool.
Will make you feel good to get all these planted?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh, that fit perfect right there. Matt can put those bricks back around it and put some of that mulch around it. That'll be good. Hey. Hey, big boy.
Her head is down here.
You getting hot and tired? You getting hot and tired? Let him go. Gravity will help him realize that.
Now, when you come back again, you can plant the beans.
Yeah, I know.
Ain't gonna be long.
No. Jerry didn't like to plant nothing till after May the 2nd.
Yeah.
'Cause he's afraid it falls.
But you know how close May the 2nd is?
Just a week. Or less.
Dying, ain't it?
Yeah.
Just a week away, ain't it?
Somebody's got a birthday coming up.
Yep.
Matt's done got his present, though.
What did you get him?
Got him a gun. I guess he's gonna want a holy smoke cake or something, though. Yeah.
Oh, I know that. I can make a
I'm
holy
not gonna
smoke
walk.
cake.
Huh?
I'm making a holy
Yeah.
smoke cake.
Well, what you think?
I think it's nice to get somebody to come and plant your flowers and rose bushes. It's very nice because I'm not able to do it myself.
You used to do it, though.
Yeah.
You used to love to get out and work in
I
them.
know it hurts me that I can't now,
I know. I know.
but I'm glad I've got you and Matt to help me.
Well, now that we got it all in there, we'll water it, and hopefully these next few days of rain will really help them take root and take off.
Mm-hmm.
Help all those seeds come up.
Yeah, that'll be good.
We got a lot done.
I know it. You're fast workers.
Well,
That's
two
good.
of us together makes it go fast. You helped some. You pulled weeds.
Oh, just a few though. Yeah,
Next will be planting the garden.
yeah. I'm anxious to get it planted. Maybe we can plant it next week sometime.
Sure enough, it is a popsicle day. It is hot and humid. And smelly back here. What's the horrible smell?
The composter.
That's not compost, that's Acorn. That's dead something. Something that your cat killed, I
Maybe
guess.
it's me. It's been there for days and days and days.
Smells terrible right here.
Might be that fish carcass that's in that thing.
Might be.
It's quite nice though.
That's what old people would call it, Acorn or Acorny.
Mm-hmm.
Something smells like Acorn.
Yep.
Well, Granny said that was the best day. She's had the best day because we helped her. So, that makes me feel good.
Yep.
Hopefully these next, if it does rain the next several days, that'll really help them take off.
Need some rain. It's dry. It rained enough to get the creek out a week ago, and now it's dry as a bone.
It's all the dry, or all the wind, just non-stop wind, just sucks the moisture out of everything. Before we quit, I want to plant some of mine up here. I don't know if I get them all planted, but plant some of the planters with the flowers. I want to plant some in front of the potatoes, the cabbage down there. I know, but I do. But I need to put out some mulch or something before I plant them. So maybe we could start on the easy ones and then see how we get to there. Granny was talking about Pap not wanting to plant anything till the first, she said the 2nd of May. I think he usually said about the first week or so. But, so there is a chance that we could still have a hard frost. Even a hard freeze. A few years back we had one on May 12th. Really hard freeze.
Yep.
So that's still possible. But with the flowers, I already, like if it kills Granny's thrift that we planted, I have thrift. I'm not going to cover it all up, so I kind of feel safe about that. Like we have all these irises are about to bloom. My hostas are up. Comfrey's about to bloom over there. So maybe we won't be out covering anything up.
I hope not. I hate that. Because we ain't never got nothing to cover it with. And always scrambling 30 minutes before dark the night of.
Mm-hmm.
And then the wind's usually blowing, blows it off.
We ain't covered nothing in a long time though. We've just had the attitude of whatever happens. And it's easier for me to think about losing flowers. I don't want to, but than if it was, you know, your tomatoes or something like that. We have had years where we had everything bloomed out, kind of like it is now with the azaleas and stuff like that, and then we had a snow, just a little snow.
Yeah.
I'm dripping. Terrible.
You ain't eating fast
I
enough.
know, I ain't. But that's always fun to see, is the blooms with snow on them. But that rarely happens here, because we rarely get snow, so. But we have had that happen once or twice. Are you feeling revived?
No.
Feeling a little better, ain't you?
I'll feel a little better when that cold air's blowing in my face in yonder. These first few hot days in the spring, it takes me a while to get used to it.
What a blessing air conditioning is. I mean, we're just spoiled.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Never had it growing up, and it didn't seem to bother me like this, but
We didn't either, and again, it didn't seem to. I mean, it was hot, and we had fans everywhere, but it didn't seem to. We were just what Pap would say. Now we're soft, and it bothers us.
yep.
Well, you ready to get back at it? Faster we get at it, faster you can go back to the cool. I'm feeling slightly revived. Something sweet and something cold, that helped. And a big glass of water.
No, I didn't get a glass of water.
I'm
Went in the
sorry.
house and got one glass of water, and
I had your water somewhere, but I don't know what I did with it. Is it right there in front of you, right there?
then I wanted.
You want it cold, out of the sink?
I just wanted the gesture of you bringing me water, as opposed to telling me about how good you feel because you just had water.
I had water at Granny's. I went in at Granny's and got water.
Once again.
I left you out, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Well, Matt helped me get all the pots topped off that we needed to. One of the big planters I hadn't even filled. And he planted the foxglove where Katie wanted it. It's really pretty. Hopefully it'll do good there and spread. Maybe the place we had it before just wasn't very good, where we've tried to grow them before. And I think I've got everything spread out. Put it, just set on top of the pots where I wanted to plant it. I've left a few so that Katie could help me decide on where to put them. She got the coleus and some of these other little ones that I'm not sure what they are. If they're not annuals, we don't want to put them in the pots, I don't think. So I have to wait on her to be able to help with that. And my dianthus that I got, it needs to be planted, but I want to plant it in one of the beds somewhere. Maybe some of it right here and some of it in the front. Another reason for wanting to plant them today is it has got so hot, like Matt said, and I watered them before I went to bed last night. And then like right now, there's a few of them that are just wilted. They're just wilted over. They're so dry. So I watered them a little bit before I brought them up here from where we had them in front of the house. But we'll definitely have to water them once they're planted. So Matt, you gonna help me plant them? Well, it shouldn't take too long then. Where do you want to start? Let's see. Start with these. With this one. Let's start with the dahlias. so excited to grow these this year. I planted some from seed last year, and I meant to dig up to see if it was a tuber and dig it up like my Aunt Ina used to do, but I never did do that. And these are the Tropical Breeze. So they may all be the same color, but that'll be okay. The picture is really beautiful. It's like a pink with yellow. Okay, that's that. Some of them have a few blooms on them. Must be those in mats. And one of you, Beverly, I think it was, told me to plant the green leaf begonias in the shade, and the other ones, more brownish leaf, could stand the sunshine. I'll just plant one of those in each. If they do like Corey's did last year, they would get so big. So in the herb bed, I got some cilantro, which I start from seed all the time, but I just am anxious to have some. I see something coming up in 2 or 3 places. I wonder if that's lemon balm or if that's, I don't know, it almost looks like, let me see if I can smell of a leaf. No, it's sage. That's what I was hoping it was. Sage, that's good. So it's coming up. I'm going to let that grow. But anyway, I wanted to plant some cilantro. I'm the only person that likes it. But Betty, I usually just start it from seed, but Betty had some, and I thought, why not? I could go ahead and be eating it. There's some of the terrible weed. So maybe I'll put the cilantro right there. Actually, did I get 2? I must have got 2. And I've got a... I'm going to put this one right by that big bush thing right there, Dad.
Right here?
Yeah. That's a lavender. I must have actually... I thought I didn't get lavender, and that's lavender too. You can put it near it. I thought I didn't get lavender or cilantro, but apparently I'd already got it, and then I run back and got 2 more and didn't realize it. Anyway, that'll be good. That'll be fine. I wonder if I should put the rosemary in here or in one of my pots over there. I might put it somewhere else. I'm going to save it. But we can put the lavender there and the cilantro over here. Actually, I said one of these was cilantro. One of them is not. I'm not crazy. One of them is flat leaf parsley. This is the parsley, and this is the cilantro. Let me make sure. Yes, cilantro. So this is parsley. Katie wanted parsley. I was thinking, how did I do that? So Katie wanted the parsley. She's the one that got that. I think I'll put it right there. This was a scented geranium. It smells so good. So clean and fresh. Kind of lemony, but not really lemon. What do you think it smells like, Matt? Matt's laughing. He must think it smells like something bad.
Smells like what you mop a floor with.
It smells like what you mop a floor with. It kind of does. I said clean, so that's right on with me. So I think we'll put that in there. And then this was a sage that, tricolor sage that Corey got me to get. I wonder if it's a...
Mop and glow.
Mop and glow? Smells like a mop and glow. Well, that's... I said clean. I wonder if I should put this in... I guess we could put it in there together. I don't know. Yeah, put them together. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. And these were the ones that I said, look how wilted. I watered them again. I think those are salvias. I don't know. I may be wrong. I'm not sure what they are. But I had them in this last year, and they were so pretty, and they were beautiful the whole summer long. They were so pretty.
You better plant them. You're going to have a service for them.
I know. I do need to have a service for them, it looks like. They're on their way out. There's a little bitty something coming up in that. I almost wonder if I should, but we put compost in all of these, didn't we? So that's probably nothing coming up from last year. I was just thinking, wonder if it is one of these. I could save 2 of these to put somewhere else though, because these really got full last year and spread out. can see how dry it is once I start moving the stuff around. So dry. We'll water these good though, and that'll help. I watered them before I brought them up here, but I need some more water, and this will be good. They'll have more moisture and more room to spread out than they did in those little tiny cups. I think I'll just put a little bit of this one in this little pot here. I think I should put one or two, maybe two. I wonder how many, let's see how many there is. You might put, let's see, what do you think?
I wouldn't put more than 2 in this little pot.
Okay, we'll put 2, and this will save us 2 for somewhere else. Those are really pretty. And they'll be pretty against the green and the red, I think. I've already got some ginger mint growing over here, and a nice weed back there. I'm getting remotely here. But maybe I'll plant, I was going to plant this pretty petunia in this, and then maybe these extra 2 red ones could go behind it. That would be pretty. And then you want to do the little ice plant there, Dad, you can, or moss rose. I'm not sure which that is.
Plant what?
I got it right here. I was just...
These are tick-tocking.
You're tick-tocking? Not really, are you?
No, I was texting with your daughter.
Okay, there. That'll be nice. Now we need to plant here in front of the greenhouse. We have some stuff coming up, and a few of them that just reseeded themselves. There's some calendula. I thought I had some gazanias, but I can see clearly now they've grew a little bit bigger. They're also calendula. I think some candy tuft, which I'm really excited about. And then I was going to plant some of these in here. And I might come back with some seeds and fill in anywhere where we don't plant. See those little plants? Those are calendula, so maybe try to put that in the corner there. There you go. So this was where I had some petunias last year that were so pretty. And I shared some little seedlings, showed you the seeds of some that were coming up in here, and said maybe they were petunias. They're not, I can tell now. They've got a little bit bigger. They are violets, which is not surprising, is it, Matt? No. We have violets everywhere. So, disappointingly, but that's what they are. They're all violets, so I'm going to go ahead and pull them up. I have plenty of violets everywhere else. I was hoping they were petunias, but not to be. These look so sparse when they first start out, but they will get large. They will take over the whole thing and come out the sides. Maybe we could do these 2 in this little one here. And I don't know about that one. Maybe I'll just leave it for now. I'm going to put some of the begonias in here. Maybe save this one for another one, or maybe just put it right there. I don't know. This is calendula that I have coming up, and then I'll need to put something in some of these others. Corey's begonias last year were so pretty, so pretty. And some of you have told me that instead of worrying about buying new ones every year, that at the end of the growing season, you just take some cuttings off of them and take them inside, put them in some water, and they root, and you just keep them like that till the next summer, and then plant them. So I may try that this year. We're not going to plant anything in here, but I will show you. There's both of my squash and my zucchini that I planted that's way too early, but there they are, and so far they're up. This one, 3 is up, and in this one only 2 have come up. And the nasturtiums and the black-eyed Susans are beginning to come up in my green stalk too, which is exciting. And if we get a lot of rain like they're saying, or some rain, that'll really help them. So I think that's all we're going to do for today. I'm going to wait on those others and see what Katie, where she thought she might put them, because some of them, the ones she got, I think are perennials, so we need to think about that, and then just get her opinion about the other things. Matt's back there watering now. We'll probably water again for the next day or two if it doesn't rain, but I'm hoping that the forecast is right and it's going to rain, start raining tonight. I hope during the night I wake up and I hear the rain, because all of our gardens need the rain. The potatoes and everything need the rain, and the lettuce and the radishes and the beets and everything. So I hope that's what happens. It's really exciting because I'm crazy about gardening, crazy about flowers, crazy about vegetables, to actually plant all these. And it's instant gratification when you buy the plants like I have, because you can already see the bloom. So that just makes it that much more fun, more exciting, I guess, if you will. The other night when we shared the video about going to Satterfield, someone in the comments said they were really surprised that I bought so many flowers and I didn't buy any vegetables. They were confused by that. Well, it's because we start our vegetables. So we have a greenhouse full of our peppers and our tomatoes. We've already got beet. We start, just straight from seed. We've already got the beets and the lettuce and the onions, and the onions wasn't from seed. But the carrots and all those things. So we just start our vegetables like that. So that's why I didn't buy any vegetables. The only one I bought, I did buy Granny some because she asked me to, some Cherokee Reds, some Cherokee Purples, even though we had started her some in the greenhouse. So that was why I focused on the flowers. And for many years, when me and Matt first were married and lived here, our yard was different in those days. It was very small, but from the very beginning I was crazy about flowers, and I just wanted to plant flowers. Now, we still helped Pap and Granny in their garden as far as vegetables, but I just focused only on flowers. That's all I grew. And I was very poor. We almost lived in the poorhouse in those days. You've heard that old saying. So I sure couldn't go buy any, but I had so many from Granny, my aunts, two of my aunts, but especially one of them, just shared so many. Anything she had that I wanted, she let me have. She gave me a piece of. She was crazy about flowers too, or still is. Anyway, so that's where I was just focused on the flowers. Then there come a time after Matt and I had regraded the yard so the girls would have more room to play, that I realized I should be growing food to feed my family instead of focusing on flowers. So then for many years I just forgot about the flowers and focused on the food. And probably for the last 5 years now, I've really tried to do both, because the flowers feed your soul. They just do something so beautiful for my soul, and really my spirits, lift my spirits. They're a feast for the eyes. A lot of them are edible, so you can eat them too. We don't really eat the flowers that much though. But the vegetables sustain us, and I guess in a way the flowers do too. So I really hope you enjoyed coming along with us today while we planted Granny's flowers, sustained her soul today, made her happy, give her something to look forward to seeing, and also everything that Matt and I got done here. We're always glad when you stop by to help us celebrate Appalachia. Okay, that's good. Now let's just me and you smile at the camera here. Or Matt, you could get on the other side and be in this for the thumbnail. See if you'll fit somewhere, or lean in or something.
It's
Get squatted down here.
really nice to have somebody like Matt and Tipper to plant my garden and my flowers too. That's a bonus, planting all these flowers.
Okay, smile.